Focus it. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 31 yards there and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed. Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Throwing on second down. Watson looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's third down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little until you adjust.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Foles and the Jags come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Now Foles. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
Foles. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. A gain there of 21 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Foles. The open man is Westbrook. 19 yards to pick up there.
19 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 27-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here we go. Ready? Yeah, let's go.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And able to find Conley. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him 6 yards in the first down. Foles going to come up now, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
He's coming. We got double up. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
What we got? Silence. 41 Mike, right here.
Now back to throw. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
Switch. Check Tiger. 12.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Open is Swain, the tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. We're scoreless after 1. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards to pick up there.
23 yards. That's good for Texans. First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
This is it. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Watch the eye. Let's get it.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Now on second and 16, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
47. 19. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Underground.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
50. Hey, pick your game up. At 24.
Here's Watson. And now he'll tuck it and run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Kelvin Smith on the tackle. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
You at 59. Fofo's the mic. Hey, alert. Focus, defense. Go. Switch gears. Switch gears. Slam. Slam. Check your hot read. Shit. Shit. Shit.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Dan Bailey on for the field goal.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Watch the twist.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hayden,
Hey, Haywood!
2nd and 10. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
1:53 remaining in this first half of play. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 23-yard line.
Reset. 19. 50. Hey, 59.
I got you. Mike's 50. Set the tone, defense.
Out of the gun, Watson. And the catch made by Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Complete. It's Johnson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Watson now to throw. He's got Fuller. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Watson looks to throw again. Flushed out right. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he's going to have another 1st down as the